Guess what? If you're feeling stressed, anxious, overwhelmed, just stop and breathe. You can at least do that, can't you? It's one of those most basic functions of our body. It's the most essential of our whole entire human existence, and yet we don't really give a lot of attention to our breath. In through your nose. Just breathe. Breathe in, calm, peace, clarity, strength. And breathe out, tension, stress, worry, doubt, guilt, shame. Just breathe. Just breathe. These thinking minds can get us so overwhelmed. And that can be a problem. We're depending on our minds to keep us safe, to keep us going. And what a lot of us don't realize is that our minds can actually be our worst enemies. I'm going to say that again. What a lot of people don't realize is that your mind can actually be your worst enemy. Are you feeling that? Can you relate to that? It's like, yeah, it's your mind, but man, oh man, are you truly all your thoughts? Are you truly all your ideas that come up? Or is there something else going on there that's really like this war that's being waged with yourself? And how do you set yourself free from that? Relentless positive affirmations. I mean, honest, man, if you ain't doing it, you're missing something. And you think about positive affirmations, it is so effortless. It's effortless. All you gotta do is look them up and press play. You don't even gotta be listening to them. If they're just playing around in the background, that subconscious is gonna be thinking about it. I mean, that's like number one. It's number one on my board every single day. Every single day. No exception. Positive affirmations. Why? Because we're so freaking negative. We are so full of doubt, guilt, shame, fear, anger, grief. And not just conscientiously, subconscious, because guess what? You're carrying around things that you thought were long time ago. You even forgot about the shit. But guess what? Your body didn't forget about it. Guess what? Your subconscious never forgot about it. No, it didn't go away. It's not gone. And yet, you're your own worst enemy. So how do you combat that? It's relentless. It's a relentless thing. But positive affirmations, it's effortless. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort to really start infusing your mind. And this is from the jump. This is from the beginning. When you wake up, you should already have some positive affirmations ready to go. I mean, boom, press play and just let it go. And, then beyond that, it's doing some breath work. Well, what's breath work? It's breathing. It's intentional breathing. It's not just the normal breathing. I've been breathing this whole time I'm talking. You've been breathing this whole time you're listening. And yet we're not thinking about it. So that's where you have to stop and be like, it's mindful breath. That mindfulness where you are literally putting focus into Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Have a hold in between, right? That's going to get you back into your body, out of your mind and into your body. Okay, so we're doing positive affirmations. We're doing breath work. Then what I like to do is put the pen to paper. That's the most powerful weapon on earth, because you can get out all the worry, get out all the shit that's going on, all the doubt, right? And I don't usually start with that. I start with gratitude. But this is a part of the process of journaling, right? Is that you start with some gratitude. I am, I feel, I believe. And this is things that it may feel like it's inauthentic, and there is a little bit of trickery that needs to happen there. Because here's the truth. The truth is you actually are unstoppable. You actually are powerful. You are strong. You are healthy. You are beautiful. And that's beyond all the false identity that you're carrying around. And so it's trickery. And again, just like you would do mindful breathing, you need to have mindful scripting, mindful writing to say, okay, I'm going to channel my best self right now. And that can just be something as simple as gratitude. And here's the coolest thing. If you're looking to get started with this thing called journaling, which is incredibly powerful, I believe that I have put together the most incredible journal on planet Earth. It's more than just one-dimensional, and it definitely doesn't look AI like so much of this other shit that's out there. It's called The Results Kill Excuses, 1% Better Everyday Journal. And it has this component built into it that will absolutely activate your self-accountability. How? Because of some of the trickery. If you're someone that has a hard time with resolutions and maintaining goals, we're scrapping that. And we're starting to talk about monthly, weekly, and every single day for 91 days, what matters to you. And the bar does not need to be set so stinking high. This is low bar stuff. Because most important along this healing journey is that you build your self-confidence, that you allow here's what you need. You need a greater sense of self-confidence to improve your image of self. Your image of self is that negativity. It's who you see in the mirror. It's how you think about yourself. What you're projecting on yourself. That inner critic. And the only way you're going to overcome that is by starting to counteract it. Again, the affirmations, the breath work, being in your body, not in your head, and writing this shit down. Starts with gratitude. It goes into having that growth mindset, right? It then connects with the growth mindset. Well, what's a growth mindset, right? It's someone that's open and honest with themselves to be able to look at two things every single day. What are those things? Things that you did good from yesterday and things that you could have done better. So it's a perpetual desire for you to want to improve. That's the self-improvement process. And then every day you set 3 things that matter to you. So you're just putting your own feet to the fire. You're saying, hey, I want to work out today. Cool. If you don't feel like working out today, but you have something else, hey, I needed to go and, pay this bill. Well, then go pay the bill on the thing. Maybe it's you got your bills paid, you got your workout dialed, but you need to go and reach out to somebody, maybe to an apology, or maybe you're wanting to reach out to somebody to try and connect. Maybe you're wanting to reach out to somebody about starting a business or going back to school or asking for a raise. Maybe that's what you put down there that matters to you. That's what's cool about this. 1% better everyday journal. And then the coolest, where it even gets better, is you have 91 days of personal growth. And it's all journal reflection, but the greatest piece about this that sets it apart from anything else is you have 35 of those 91 days where you get me coaching you through the process from self-sabotage to self-mastery. And it's all built into this fun and easy journal that you can take with you anywhere. And I'm really thankful for the early feedback I'm hearing from those that pulled that trigger quick. And I know that if you're someone that's on the fence about it, give it a try. If you think after 90 days that was a total waste of your time, man, I would be more than happy to give you back your money. It's not about the money for me. It's about my purpose, my calling, which is to help people leave their suffering behind. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial suffering behind. And I believe that this 1% journal is a conduit, is a bridge. If you lock in, if you just continue to have this resistance, continue to allow how you feel to dictate what you do, well, maybe you're gonna be like me, and you're gonna have the bottom drop out. You're gonna have to hit that rock bottom and be so fucking hurt that you either delete yourself or you get up, you dust off, and you get going. You get going. Then you can start figuring out what you need to do. Guess what will still be there? The 1% better everyday journal will still be available when that time comes. And I hope it comes soon. Because you're gonna look back. I guarantee it. You're gonna look back and think, shit, why did I make this so hard on myself? Why didn't I just get started a long time ago when I knew I should have got started? But I just, we're like that. People are like that. You're like that. I was like that. And I would like to help a lot of people avoid that, but you're going to do what you're going to do, because the truth is, right, people don't change unless they're ready to change. And if you're just not ready to change, then keep on doing what you're doing. I appreciate you listening. I can tell that you're maybe hearing, but not so much, because if you're hearing, that means you're starting to respond. This message ain't for entertainment purposes. You can't just sit there and listen some more and listen a lot and listen without there being action, inspired action for your growth, for your expansion, for your development. And that's how the story goes. And the thing about it is it doesn't matter how long or how new you are on this journey. Every single day you got to show up. Every single day you got to put in the work. It's a reset every single day. So every single day you get to make the decision. Am I going to continue down this path? If the answer is yes, great job. If the answer is no, guess what? Life will course correct you. It will get you back on the path. This is the path. This is the experience that everyone is called to do. That's the truth. Right? We've been told, oh, we got free will. Well, you do have free will. You absolutely have free will, but there's a caveat to that. Do you all know what the caveat is? There's a caveat to your free will. You get to do whatever the hell you want. But if you go this whole life and you avoid the true work that needs to be done, which is this work, the spiritual awakening, you come back and you do it again, and you do it again. And we've all done this lots and lots and lots and lots of times. And I know that challenges a lot of people's beliefs, especially the thought of reincarnation, but I believe it makes the most sense. That this is the spiritual journey. This is the calling. And that's where your free life, it's like at the soul level, there is so little fulfillment when you are avoiding aligning yourself with your highest self for the greatest good of humanity. This life isn't about just self-service, like only you. It's about your experience of awakening. And as you awaken, such as the experience I've been through, and I see so many other people, we're all, without ever sharing notes, we're all echoing a very similar chorus. And I know if you're connecting with this type of content, you're hearing the synchronicities of people that are definitely not sharing notes. This message is flowing through us from where? Divine, from God, from all of our soul's need for something more. And you and me have an obligation to our souls, to each other, energetically speaking, to break past the physical limitations, the things we think matter that don't matter. And when your time happens, I guess it's partly up to you, but it's, an option where you can have a choice. You can embrace it. And I'm grateful for all of the people that are embracing that. I know a lot of people hear this shit and they go running. They're like, oh no, I didn't want to hear nothing about that. Oh man, they're like, fucking put my head back in the sand, man. Hell no, I did not hear that. I don't want to hear it. And because we all know, I think deep down, I know at your soul level, deep down, you've asked to be shown this information. You've asked to hear it, even if it's just in little bits and pieces. And I can promise you this with clarity and confidence that you ignore it here, you'll go around and then it'll pop back up over there. Because like I said, there's people all around the world right now singing the same song, and none of us shared lyrics. None of us have shared notes with each other. This is coming from all of our collective soul, our conscientious, the super conscience. That's a whole nother level. We have our conscience, our subconscious, and then there's the super conscience. Oh shit. That might be the first time I've ever even mentioned that. I didn't think people are ready to hear about that one yet. But super conscience is the oneness. That's how you can have people all over the planet, all different shapes, size, colors, creeds, backgrounds, singing the same song through their experience. The substance of it is all the similarities, though. We're all pointing in the same direction. And that's such a beautiful thing. It's what gives you that confidence to know that you can keep taking leaps of faith. When was the last time you took a leap of faith? Do you even understand what that means? A leap of faith is, man, when you're kind of shitting your pants, you're kind of nervous, you're doubtful, you're scared, but you know that you gotta be sitting there saying, man, what I gotta lose? What do I have to fucking lose, man? Like, I'm so discontented with everything I'm experiencing right now. What in the hell do I gotta lose if I just take this leap and see what happens on the other side? That's the courage. That's the courage. It's kind of funny that the leap up, it does feel like it's like a leap into the darkness, into the abyss. That courage point of the vibrational energetic chart for you to truly just be like, don't overthink it, just do it. Just take the fucking leap, man. You don't regret it. You regret your existence right now. You regret If you think about regret, you already know what you regret. When you look back on your life, there's lots of things you regret, and that's what has you grieving a lot. That's what has you in denial. That's what has you bargaining. That's what has you depressed. That's what has you angry, because you feel like a failure. You feel like you've wasted your time, and you haven't wasted any time. If all that you experienced has brought you to this point in time, here and now, hearing my voice saying, just go peacefully, just do it peacefully, you're gonna feel so much better on the other side. You're gonna feel so much better going down this path, truly understanding who you are, truly seeing yourself as the spiritual being, not the physical being. But what's so beautiful is that as you align with your spirit, guess what? Like, everything starts to heal from the inside out. You become this version. It's like you tap into the fountain of youth. The clocks get turned back. You redeem all this time that you felt was lost. You redeem all those failures that you thought were who you were and how you were just never good enough. Those failures weren't the totality of your existence. They were the lessons needed for you to truly embrace and appreciate this moment in time, right here, right now. As you step forward, as you step and answer the call. It does say, the Bible says, many are called, but few are chosen. You got to choose yourself. And right now, you're not choosing yourself. You're choosing, you're choosing the old self, the unfulfilled self. And that's a really difficult thing, because it's like an order. As a soul, you put in an order. And it's just like when you order anything online. If you order some coffee cups, and they come and deliver it a few days later, a few hours later, however fast your system is, you're going to be upset if they bring you wine glasses. You're like, what the hell, man? I ordered coffee cups. Well, the same is true and can be applied as an analogy in your life. Because when you do an order, fulfillment, think about how often you've used the word where you just feel unfulfilled. The reason why you feel unfulfilled is because at your soul level, you have placed a specific order for something. And it's for what? For you to become the greatest version of yourself, the highest version of who you could be. Going from self-sabotaging to self-mastery. And transcending all of that suffering, contracted into expanded and enlightened. But here's the thing. Conscientiously, you keep misshipping, right? You're at your conscientious and subconscious level, not your soul level. You are misshipping. You're sending yourself shit you don't need. You ordered to be the highest version of yourself, and instead, you send yourself sports, entertainment, unhealthy food, more doubt, more guilt, more shame, more self-sacrifice, more distractions. And you're longing and yearning at the soul level for something more. That's why some people just get to such a breaking point that they give up. And then other people don't even have the balls to just give up, but you give up mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and then you're just fucking existing. And that's painful, because no matter where you find yourself right now, you can turn it all around. You can fulfill the order by doing the work. And it just takes having the courage to look in the mirror, to set aside